Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This cast is going to be of a 3v3 that I played with Mewtwo and with Harmless. And we are facing off against one Zerg and two Protoss. Zerg Hazy Cat, Peep Game, and Killjoy. And this is a pretty exciting game. But before it gets too far underway, I just want to let you guys know that I've been pretty busy. I went to PAX. I've got a new job. Lots of stuff going on, so I haven't really had time to even play StarCraft recently. This is actually my first day of playing StarCraft in a fair amount of time. So it's good to be back. Finally, I have a little bit of time, but I do have a lot of school and stuff. So I don't know how often I'll be dropping my replays. I'll have a Final Fantasy 14 video coming up, and I actually have two more StarCraft replays to cast after this, but all in due time. But yeah, for now, let's just focus on this game. This game is actually pretty interesting. I think the outcome is... you guys can probably tell what the outcome's going to be just from the first few minutes of the game, but the 3v3s I find are a little bit more dynamic than like 1v1s or 2v2s, because I am not I get so frustrated when I play 1v1s, and honestly only like 5 different things happen in 1v1s. If you're playing versus Protoss, you can expect either a 2-gate proxy or a 2-gate or Fourian core gate, a 4-gate. If you're playing versus Terran, you can expect mass Marines or proxy barracks or mass Marauders if it gets to that point. That is, of course, if you're not cheesing yourself, or if you're not cheesing the Terran yourself. And then if you let the Terran get mass Marauders, it's pretty much over unless you somehow magically hold out, but that's unlikely. And then versus Zerg, it's just 10 pull, sometimes a 6 pull, but mostly 10 pull. Just basically, just 10 pull. That's like the only strategy that you see in 1v1s these days. Well, in gold and platinum anyway. I don't know about diamond. I would assume people are a little bit better in diamond. Anyway, so in this 3v3, the idea was to actually Korean 4-gate this guy here, Killjoy. As you can see, Mewtwo is actually setting up a probe inside. And Killjoy here is doing some fancy stuff with his probes. Mewtwo actually dropped a pylon right here, just in case this pylon got destroyed, that he's going to be dropping down. But so there's nothing here. This guy's got his Overlord placed pretty well. He has sight on what's going on over here and what's going on over here, which is pretty good. So he's going to be able to see that I'm going to be dropping an expansion here, and I'm eventually going to see this Overlord and be like, wow, why did he do anything? But for now, we are just going to be dropping. I'm going to be dropping a couple pylons here, and Mewtwo is actually dropping 2 pylons over here. He is going to be going 4-gate, as you can see here. He actually took his probes out of gas. He only got 50 gas to research Warp Gate, which he just got, and now he's got these 3 pylons here, and this Stalker is going to die. The Zerg is going to be coming to help him out, but 4 Zealots are pretty serious business. You're not going to be able to do anything here. As you can see here, Mewtwo is actually splitting his Zealot to do some damage to the probes, which are trying to surround him, which was a mistake. But yeah, so now he's doing a little bit more damage here. He's warping in more Zealots. He still isn't mining any gas. And we actually, me and Harmless, are kind of dumb, and we ended up not getting a pylon in their base. So I'm just churning out Zealots and bringing them up the ramp in here to try to do a little bit of damage. I do an attack move, which is kind of dumb. Peep Game is completely demolishing me. So not the best play from Anks here, but I am spawning more Zealots, and I'm going to be moving these guys out right here. But this guy's allies, Killjoy's allies, are actually helping him out pretty well. They're doing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Mewtwo is still just churning out Zealots. He's spamming Zealots, trying to ruin this guy's economy. While this is going on, actually, what I should have done is I should have gone up here and done a lot of damage over here. As you can see, there's like nothing here. There's one stalker, and that's about it. If I had taken my Zealots, my 8 Zealots that I had, and sent them up here to the Zerg, this would have probably been a game by now. But instead, I sent them up here, and I am doing a little bit of damage to this guy's buildings. This is a lot of pressure from us this early on. I'm sure that they were panicking, but they held out, which is really good. You should never give up early on. You can regain your ground. As you can see here, we are dropping the ball. The one problem that we have is that Harmless actually built his barracks back here. He's churning out Marines, which is pretty good, but his barracks are really far. So before his forces arrive, like, my Zealots are dead, and now my Zealots are going to die again because there's just so many Stalkers. So I try to back out. We actually call for a recall, so we're not going to be spawning any more stuff. Well, except Mewtwo, I guess, here. But yeah, we back out, and as you can see, I actually expanded to the gold. So I'm going to be taking this gold. I am dropping some cannons. I also have a lot of gas because I actually started getting gas again. And I'm not really researching anything else. I have 5 gateways here, and I'm just expanding over here. What you can see is this Overlord can actually see this. Actually, let's see if he can. Yeah, he can definitely see this. So he can see that I'm mining from the gold. So he selected me, and he is going to try to go with his Zerglings and attack up here, but there are cannons and Marines. So I'm telling Harmless to go back up the ramp, and he is retreating, but a little too late. But I'm going to be dropping a few cannons here, and these cannons are going to be able to hold off these Stalkers. And, you know, honestly, I think that if they actually went up here, and if they actually attacked all this would have been a GG. At this point in time, this guy's running into my mineral line with his Zerglings, and he's going to kill all these probes. I built a Stargate because I thought I'm going to be able to send Void Rays, but that was not the case. I tried to build a Void Ray. And I did not succeed because I don't have enough minerals. What I've been doing here is I've been just making probes, and I honestly don't know what the hell I'm doing with these probes. They're just like trying to run away. But these Zerglings, there's just too many Zerglings in my base. Basically, this base is forfeit. There's nothing I can do here. I don't have enough minerals to spawn any units, and even if I spawned a Zealot in here, it would have been pretty pointless. So they're gonna come in here and they're gonna be attacking my base. They're sending more Zerglings, as if there already weren't enough Zerglings in my base. But you know, I'm not too phased. I'm still in this game. Although I'm gonna be at the bottom of the score list. That's okay. I'm not really too concerned about that. As long as I'm still alive and I'm still making minerals and or getting minerals and getting gas, I'm actually going to be dropping a few gas extractors over here. So at this point, my base is gone, and they're probably thinking, what the hell? So as you can see here, Mewtwo, beautiful force fields right here. The Zerglings can't do anything. I think there's a Zergling actually went in, but these force fields were like flawless. This is basically an epitome of awesome force fields. He was able to use his Zealots to block off his choke with these 2 force fields, and the Zerglings had to retreat. Meanwhile, we have Peep Game here. He's just walking around with his Stalkers. He's got a lot more Stalkers coming. This guy actually has no gateways. As you can see here, I'm not sure if he just bought the game and if he doesn't know about warp gates, he's not researching it. He did drop a forge, so he's probably going to be dropping some upgrades here pretty soon, but idle probe. So I mean, these guys are, just like, guys, let's just build one unit and overwhelm them. Zerglings, Stalkers, and this guy's got a couple Stalkers. Meanwhile, what's going on here is Mewtwo. He's got a DT in the base, and he's going to start dezoning some probes. This guy has a really good sense. I think he saw the DT, and he's starting to run away with his probes. But what Mewtwo can do here is he can actually do a little bit of economic damage. He's got another DT in here. So he's going to start going for the Nexus. And this guy can't really do anything. He does not have enough minerals for a cannon. A cannon is 150, and he only has 140 minerals. So he doesn't really have anything to cope with this. So this